Another solution under the structured trade finance is invoice discounting.
Okay.
Invoice discounting is a form of short-term post-delivery finance, which allows businesses to draw funds against invoices before the buyer has actually paid.
The BluePrint series
on 99 FM
is brought to you by Standard Bank Namibia. #growth.
Joining me in studio is Emilia Uupindi, the trade manager at Standard Bank, to just provide us with some insight on how businesses can leverage these solutions for growth. All right, perhaps how does Standard Bank's purchase order and contract financing help businesses deliver on contracts awarded to them?
In terms of local purchase order finance, it provides businesses with working capital to pay suppliers upfront for verified purchase orders. By doing so, businesses can avoid depleting their cash reserves or declining new orders because of cash flow issues. And also, it allows them then to take on larger orders than they would necessarily be able to take on, because then you have the working capital to be able to perform on those particular purchase orders. And then on the other side, also with contract finance, it also provides businesses with working capital to perform on those contracts that they've received. Also, in addition to that, also provides capital for businesses to be able to purchase either vehicles, machinery and equipment, to be able to also perform under those verified contracts.
All right. Apart from that, what other trade solutions do you offer at Standard Bank, and how can it help businesses manage their cash flow?
Another solution under the structured trade finance is invoice discounting.
Okay.
Invoice discounting is a form of short-term post-delivery finance, which allows businesses to draw funds against invoices before the buyer has actually paid. This allows businesses to borrow a certain percentage against those invoices from the bank, and this really just helps clients better manage cash flow and then also liquidity while waiting for their buyers to actually pay.
Let's get into the concept of international trade and the risks that come with that. What risks do businesses face in terms of international trade, and how can Standard Bank's trade solution help protect them?
I'll speak to three main risks in the international trade.
Okay.
One being payment risk. This is the risk that as an exporting business, once you've exported your goods, the risk of you not receiving payment for those particular goods. Another risk is really the risk of performance risk. This is, as an importing business, the risk of you paying funds off to a foreign supplier and not receiving what you've paid for, or not receiving the right quantity or quality of what you've paid for. Another risk is the risk that we call foreign exchange risk. This is a risk that as a business you pay more or you receive less than what you actually have sold or bought something for due to foreign currency fluctuations. So as a bank, how we really try to support clients to mitigate these particular risks is, one, we offer clients expert advice in terms of letters of credit. Letters of credit are mitigants that mitigate payment risk and performance risk. And then we also assist clients through the Africa China Trade Solution, linking them to vetted suppliers and buyers within the Chinese market. So you do not face the risk of buying something and then you do not receive what you have bought or the right quantity or quality, because in that solution is embedded quality assurance and then also quality checks. And then also another solution is really hedging services against currency risk fluctuations. That's really how we support our clients to mitigate those risks in the international trade.
You mentioned China there somewhere in the mix, and the bank has got this strategic partnership with specifically the Industrial Commercial Bank of China. How does Standard Bank's partnership, that strategic partnership with the Industrial Commercial Bank of China, otherwise known as the ICBC, support businesses expand their trade opportunities and access new markets?
Leveraging the bank's strategic partnership with the Industrial Commercial Bank of China, or ICBC in short, this is one of the world's largest banks. The Standard Bank Group assists clients access the Chinese market for both exports and imports. To facilitate this, the bank has introduced the Africa-China Trade Solution that I just mentioned earlier. The solution has two key pillars, which is the import pillar and then also the export pillar. With regard to the import pillar, like I've just mentioned, is that we are linking our businesses or our clients to vetted suppliers within the Chinese market. And then on the export side, we're leveraging off the team's expertise in China, along with the extensive sectorial expertise on businesses and also strategic partnerships with governments on the continent. So this really puts the group in a position to be able to assist clients take advantage of the growth opportunities in both economies, whether it's Africa or China. This is whether it's within the Chinese market or within the 20 markets where the Standard Bank Group has a footprint on the African continent.
Well, do you perhaps maybe have any final thoughts for businesses and how can listeners get in touch with you in terms of obtaining or getting more information?
At Standard Bank, our purpose is Namibia is our home. We drive her growth. To grow Namibia, we need to grow businesses. And at the heart of businesses is really trade activities. And that's why through our traditional and non-traditional trade solutions, we are here as a bank to partner with our clients and also prospective clients to help grow their businesses and take them to the next level. So we really are here to partner with businesses, and we look forward to hearing from businesses in Namibia. They can contact us on businessbanking@standardbank.com.na or on 061-294-2862. I'll just repeat that quickly. businessbanking@standardbanknamibia.com.na or 061-294-2862.
Once again, Emilia Uupindi, the trade manager at Standard Bank Namibia. Thank you so much for talking to us tonight, and we hoping to talk to you soon again.
Thank you so much for having me.
The BluePrint series on 99 FM proudly brought to you by Standard Bank Namibia.